Hello there, welcome. Hope you're having a great day today. We are taking a look today at Judges chapter 5. So if you haven't already had a chance to read through that chapter, I encourage you to do so. Today's chapter is actually a song, and it is the Song of Deborah. If you'll remember, we met Deborah in the previous video's chapter. She was a judge, and we learned all about her in the previous chapter. And in this song, Deborah is kind of telling the story of all the things that have taken place. Now, I want to read you a couple things relative to music during this time period. It says, singing and playing music with instruments was a cherished part of Israel's culture. Judges 5 is a song sung and possibly composed by Deborah and Barak. It tells the story of Israel's great victory recounted in Judges 4, which was our previous chapter. This victory song was accompanied by joyous celebration. It proclaimed God's greatness by giving him credit for the victory. It was also an excellent way to preserve and retell this wonderful story from generation to generation. And if you'll notice, as we read through the Bible, you're going to see lots of different songs. And this was, if you think about it, this was a great idea for the people of that time period to be able to remember events and pass those events on to future generations. Because I don't know about you, but if I remember a song or memorize a song, I don't know that I ever really forget the words to that song. So this was a great kind of strategy for them to remember the things that had happened and to share that with future generations. Now, we learned in yesterday's chapter there was a lot of battling going on because God would tell the Israelites, do not steer from me and worship other idols. And what did they do every single time? Just that. And that's the purpose of this chapter of this book, Judges. It's because God would send certain people to kind of rescue the Israelites from what they had done wrong, because they said, please help me, please help me. These people, the Israelites, would be helped, and again, they would sin again. So I wanted to read to you a footnote specifically about verse 9. It says, war was the inevitable result when Israel chose to follow false gods. Although God had given Israel clear directions, the people had failed to put his words into practice. Without God at the center of their national life, pressure from the outside soon became greater than power from within, and they were an easy prey for their enemies. If you are letting a desire for recognition, craving for power, or love of money rule your life, you may find yourself besieged by your own enemies: stress, anxiety, illness, and fatigue. Keep God at the center of your life and claim the Holy Spirit's power to fight these destroyers. And I thought that was so applicable to me, and I'm hoping to some of you. When we fail to keep God at the center and we get so consumed with these other things, we see the side effects such as illness, fatigue, stress, anxiety. So I encourage you, if you are currently feeling some of those things, take a self-evaluation. Look at where your focus is, where it has been recently. And if it isn't God-centered, I can guarantee that if we refocus that and put him at the center of whatever we're doing, some of those symptoms, if not all of them, will be relieved. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time.